xin kính chào quý vị. Hi to Victoria. I'm here in Westwood at the Regency Village Theater for the premiere of La La Land. I can't wait to see Ryan Gosling and the very beautiful Emma Stone. So let's not waste any more time and hit the black carpet. How does it feel to be at the actual premiere now?
You know, it's weird because it's like for so long we've been, crafting this film, doing the screenings. There's like a lot of buzz about it. So it's like, we're here. This is actually happening and it's opening. And this weekend, the dream is to just get everybody to the theater this weekend.
You are the costume designer for
Yes.
La La Land.
Yes, I am.
That's a huge deal.
I think so. I think so, yeah.
So Mandy Moore is the choreographer,
Yes.
and did you work with her?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
I love Mandy Moore, and we were very lucky. We had our production prep space my space was right next to Mandy's. So the actors would rehearse the dance numbers, and we could go and peek, and we could then grab them after their dance rehearsals, and we could fit, and they could use the shoes in the dance rehearsal. They could sometimes wear their outfits in the dance rehearsal, and it was really helpful being able to see it, so I knew what we were designing for. And we also kind of knew, we knew that the dance number for Duet would be tap in nature, and she had it worked out with her assistants even before we started prep. And, there's that moment when they're both sitting on the stool, on the bench, and the music goes do, 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 and they move their feet across like that. And I looked at Damien, this was with their two assistants, and I looked at Damien, I was like, they have to have matching shoes on right there. And so having that kind of advanced knowledge was super helpful. And like I said, Mandy's lovely, Damien's lovely. We got lucky. There was this collaboration of nothing but great people on this film.
You are the stunt coordinator for La La Land.
Yes, ma'am.
It's a musical, and there's a lot of dance. So what kind of stunts did you have to coordinate?
So the beginning sequence, I don't want to give too much away, but it's a freeway traffic jam. It's the 105 on-ramp, the fast track on-ramp that intersects with the 110. And there was 300 cars and 100 dancers. So we were thinking of what could we do stunt-wise to get inside, like Damien's head and Mandy Moore's head, the dance choreographer. What kind of stunts, what kind of action could we put inside here? So we thought of a skateboarder, we thought of a parkour person, we thought of a BMX, and we thought of a gymnast. So we kind of incorporated all those physical attributes within the dance routine.
Hi, so you are in the movie.
I am.
Tell me who you play.
I play the casting assistant that finds Emma Stone and tracks her down for her big audition that she wins over in the movie. So sort of a culminating moment, which is awesome.
Hello there.
Hello.
We have the lyricists from La La Land.
Oh, that sounds kind of nice. Lyricists from La La Land. Okay.
Yes, totally.
Thanks.
So, tell us the process of being a lyricist.
We're responsible for coming up
in
with
a room and it's dark and you have a computer and
we're responsible for coming up with the words to the songs that Ryan and Emma sing in the movie. But it was really exciting because we got to work with Damien Chazelle, who's an incredible director. We got to work with Justin Hurwitz, who is an incredible composer, and getting to have Emma and Ryan sing our songs was the biggest thrill of all. So we just tried to come up with things that believably they could sing about, and we're really proud to be here tonight.
And as a producer on this film, what attracted you to work on this movie?
Well, I love musicals. I produced an awful lot of them, both on stage and on film. And then I met these great young producers, Fred Berger and Jordan Hurwitz, and this extraordinary filmmaker, Damien Chazelle. If Damien had come to me and said, would you produce the phone book, I would have signed up. I just think he's that talented, and he didn't let me down on this film.
You're incredible. This whole team, everybody is just top-notch.
Thank you so much.
And the film really shows,
you.
all the work that you guys put in.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
Who did you work most with?
Damien. Damien and I, we were roommates in college. We lived together in LA for a number of years. We are in contact pretty much all day, every day, especially when we're making a movie. It's been a great partnership and friendship and roommate situation for some of the years.
I had no idea you guys were BFFs.
Yeah.
Wow. Any other projects you guys have worked on before?
Whiplash, and then the movie we did before that, which was another musical, another song and dance musical.
The colors really stand out. Can you tell us about why you chose the vibrant colors?
Because I wanted it to feel like a Technicolor movie. You know, back in the days when color was a choice, most movies were black and white. So if you had a color movie, it was like, okay, you got to make it count. I wanted to make this count.
Ryan Gosling and Emma Stone, were they pretty easygoing?
Yeah, they're great. They're great, and I knew them from Gangster Squad, so we had worked together before, and so I also had that lucky advantage that I knew their bodies and knew kind of what looked good on them. So, and they're lovely, and they were way into it, and they worked so hard for this movie. Like, they were dancing, he was practicing. They were dancing rehearsals for 3 hours, 4 hours a day. They were in fittings. They have a lot of costumes in this movie, and so they were in costume fittings at least 2 or 3 times a week.
Well, Emma and Ryan are known to be actors, so were they good singers?
They were incredible singers.
Fantastic.
They really blew us away. We were, we didn't really know what to expect because we'd never really heard them sing before. And they both bring such an interesting, unique quality to the songs. It's not only do they have good voices, but they're sort of interesting, unique, singular voices. And we feel very lucky. I mean, as a writer, to have your text and your words interpreted by those two it's a dream come true.
How did you prep for dancing and singing?
Again, we had 3 months to prepare for everything, and it was kind of a crash course, but it was a lot of fun.
Ryan, this movie shows how actors and artists in general struggle to have a career in Los Angeles, working as baristas, bartenders, etc. Have you ever experienced that before you became an actor, like having like 3-4 jobs and like fight for your career?
I haven't had a lot of other jobs, but it always happened. I started when I was 8. My uncle was an Elvis impersonator. I was in his act. It wasn't a paying gig, but it was work. And I've always, it's happened kind of gradually for me.
What made you want to work on La La Land?
So much. I think Damien's passion and his vision really was a huge part of the draw to this, because he had thought about this movie for 6 years and finally was getting it made, and that's a pretty, cool thing to be a part of.
An Oscar nom, Golden Globe, all that stuff. So how does it feel?
It feels great. We've been working on this for so long, and nobody had seen it until a few months ago, until the film festivals. So to get the kind of feedback we've gotten, and then now to have people talking about whatever accolades, it feels great. It feels, when you're making a movie, you never know if you're doing a good job. You assume you're not doing a good job. So to have people say, "Hey, we love it. Good job." It just feels great.
I try not to think about it too much, but it would be, obviously it would be the dream of my life.
Damien's a great filmmaker, and he had a great vision for this, and I think we all thought that this ship had sailed and we wouldn't have an opportunity to make an old Hollywood musical, so I think we're all very grateful to him.
Kính thưa quý vị, make sure you check out La La Land when it hits theaters. There's a lot of buzz that's going to win a lot of awards this year, so check it out. This is Christine Anta for Hollywood First Look Features. I'll see you guys next time. Kính chào quý vị.